Here we go with a somatics video for the muscles of your neck. We're going to work with the muscles of the sternocleidomastoid, your upper trapezius, and those muscles that turn your head from side to side. To find which muscles we're working with, sometimes it helps to feel where they are. So by simply tightening your jaw, clenching a little bit, you'll feel those muscles pop out. I'm not going to show you that because I have a lot of jaw tension and it will cause some discomfort for me. But another way to find it, if you also have a similar issue, is to place your hand on your forehead and simply press your forehead forward. So you'll see how those muscles sort of pop out here when you create that tension. So that gives you an idea of where they are. When we're playing with somatics, what we're doing is going a little bit deeper into the tension that's tight. So you saw that one, that means there's going to be a little bit of rotation as you shorten it and you bring the origin and the insertion together to make it a little bit tighter, and then we'll slowly release it through pandiculation. So the other movements involve rotation of your neck. And just begin by thinking about how those muscles feel. If you have neck pain or discomfort, what number would you give it on 1 to 10, 1 being the least and 10 the most? And the reason I ask you about this is because I want you to give it a number when you're finished the practice. So see if you can stay with me and try and find this in your own body, your soma. So here's where we start. Turn your head gently, either to the right or the left, and notice which side do you choose first. So turn to one side, be aware of restriction both in the front and the back of your neck. When you turn to one direction, do you feel it more on the front or the back, on the same side or the opposite side? Slowly unwind, bring your face to the front, and now turn to your second side. And same thing, be aware, where is the tension? How is it different than your first side? Slowly bring yourself back to the center. Now we always go with the direction of ease in somatics. So go back to that first side, turn your face to that first side, and from now on that's how I'll refer to it. So turning your face to your first side, pause. Draw your ear and shoulder on that side of your body closer toward each other. So you're shortening the space between your ear and your shoulder, and slowly release your shoulder back down toward the floor. Let your head come away from your shoulder and pause. Keep your face turned to this first side. Do it again. Draw your shoulder and ear closer to each other. Essentially, you're shortening the muscles in the back of your neck. Notice how close to your spine do you feel that. Slowly release the tension away. Your shoulder comes back toward the floor. Your ear and head come back toward your starting position. And typically with somatic movements, we do these 3 to 5 times. So go into it one more time, saying turn to that side, bring your shoulder and ear closer, and slowly release that tension as you move away. Now we're going to stay with that first side of your neck, but to continue working with your first side, you're going to turn your face away. So turn in the opposite direction. Turn to your second side. Still focusing on your first side, you're going to shrug your shoulder up toward the ceiling and tilt your head on the other side up toward the ceiling. So what this does is creates a little more tension a bit closer to your spine. Release your shoulder so it's level to the floor. Release your chin so it's level to the floor. Pause, and this pause is where this allows your nervous system to acclimate to the changed tonus of the muscle tension. And you'll do this again, keeping your face turned to your second side, tip your chin up toward the ceiling, shrug your shoulder on your first side up, slowly release, your shoulder comes down and your chin comes level. Pause, take a breath in and out. Notice how things are starting to shift. Has your breath changed? Are you noticing a change in the tension? Do this one more time. Tilt your chin up, shrug your shoulder up, and slowly release your chin level and your shoulder down. Now when you finish that one, you're going to come back to your first side. Turn your face to your first side, and instead of working with the muscles through the back, this is where we're going to work in the front. Draw your chin in toward your chest and drop your gaze down toward your hip on this side of your body. So as you rotate, you'll notice you can change where you feel the tension by how far you rotate and then drawing your chin in you can create more or less tension. So once your chin is drawn in, you're going to slowly release to length, letting your chin come level, and you'll pause, and you'll do this again. So you might change on the next pass how far you've turned your head. Draw your chin in towards your chest, slowly release that tension, bring your chin level, pause, take a breath in and out, and do it one more time. Draw your chin towards your hip on that side and slowly lengthen to bring your neck back to your natural resting place. So there's your first side. Turn your head now to your second side. Same thing here. Tilt your chin up toward the ceiling, shrug your shoulder up toward the back of your head, tighten that second side of your neck, feeling the muscles behind your neck tighten, slowly release your chin level and your shoulder comes back down. Do this again. Tilt your chin up, let your shoulder shrug up towards your head, slowly release that tension and come down and rest. Repeat it one more time. When you finish and you've softened that muscle and you think there's still places to let go, continue releasing and relaxing. Now you're going to move a little closer to your spine. So turn your head back to your first side. You're going to keep your face turned to that side and lift your chin up toward the ceiling. On your second side, shrug that shoulder up. So finding the tension a little closer to your spine, slowly release. Your chin comes level, your shoulder moves away from your ear, and you slowly rest. Do it again. Tilt your chin up, shrug your shoulder up. See if you can tap into what's tight in your neck. Slowly release your shoulder down and your chin down and rest. Do that one more time on your own. And so as you finish, continue looking for ways to release the tension through the back of your neck. Slowly bring your face back to the center. And now you're turning back to your second side, but this time we're working with the front of your neck. So you're going to let gravity assist you by drawing your chin in towards your chest, looking towards your hip on this side. Remember, you can change where your chin is angled to hit different places if you need it. Slowly from your abdominals up, release that tension so your chin comes level and allow yourself to relax. And you'll do this again. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Look somewhere towards your hip. Maybe you change the movement just a little bit. And then slowly let that tension go as you bring your chin back to your natural place. Do that one more time. Slowly release that tension. Bring yourself back up to length. Bring your face through the front. And now this is the place where I want you to check in. Turn to your first side. See how your neck is feeling. Slowly release as you come back into the center. Turn to your second side. Slowly bring yourself back into the center. Maybe tilt your chin up and in towards your chest. And just kind of see, what's that number? Where was it when you started and where is it now? How are things feeling? Hopefully you got a little bit of a relief. But here's the thing, Hanna Somatics is not this Band-Aid fix. It has a cumulative effect. Sometimes you get lucky and you get a huge relief just from one simple movement. But if you continue to practice, just like with any method, you'll find that you learn more and you're able to release more tension on your own as you go. Let me know how it goes and I'll be back to give you another video.